around in your everyday environment. These are things that I have picked up or that I see every single day that um, I can pick up and use to defend myself. I'm going to start with the most simple thing. This is one of the first ones that I found. That's a big honking piece of metal. It's a nail and it's pretty long. You could easily hold it with one end, strike with the other one. Obviously, it's got a point that you can use in self-defense. You can hold it in your fist. That makes a little bit of a fist load, so you can smash somebody, hit them a little bit harder. But it's a simple tool. It's also something you could carry and hold in your hand here if someone had a blade and you had to defend yourself and stop them here, and they hit this instead of your skin slicing you up, hit the metal. So this is the first one I found just lying in the sand. And I don't work in a, I do work around an area where there are a lot of different businesses that work on things, different construction firms, things like that. Good morning, Matthew. It's good to see you. But we're talking about improvised self-defense weapons or improvised self-defense tools that you can pick up while you're walking or you're in your environment, either inside or outside. I found this outside and it was mostly buried in the sand. I reached down, picked it up, and I thought I could easily defend myself with that if I had to. So if you find yourself in a situation where you don't have a self-defense tool with you, you don't have a blade with you, I carry, oh, because it's my job, I have a gun on my hip. I have a knife in my pocket. I have other self-defense tools on me in other areas. And but if I didn't, and I had to pick something up because somebody was coming at me, somebody out of their mind, somebody with criminal intent, somebody who's crazy, maybe multiple attackers, and I had to pick something up to defend myself, I could easily defend myself with this. So I'm starting with this because I found some other things that are, for me, it's more exciting. And I want you in the comment section to put some ideas down. What are the things that you'll find, like if you go through the next couple days, either where you live, where you work, where you go to school, what could you pick up to defend yourself with if you had to, and you're not able to carry something else? So non-permissive environment, how do you defend yourself? Good morning, Doug. Doug says, dark, rainy, West Coast morning. Thank you. Donut Lord asks, how many weapons do I know in traditional martial arts? I haven't counted lately, but it's more than 10. I actively train with more than 10 different types of martial arts, from flexible weapons like a rope dart to nunchucks to long staff, short staff, medium staff, cane, kali sticks or our knee sticks. So a lot of different weapons. And a lot of those techniques that you use in traditional martial arts weapons, you can use with this giant rusty nail. Now it is rusty, and if you don't have a tetanus shot, you might be a little bit nervous of that, but there's not too much rust and it's not too sharp. Again, you can hold it, you can jab with it, you can stick it in his ear, you can shove it up under his chin. And the samurai sword, yes. Also, Donut Lord asked, do I know the katana, the samurai sword? We use the boken, the wooden sword in practice, and also the bamboo sword. Koreans call it jukdo. We call that the shinai in Japanese. This is the next one I found. This is a big fastener, a big screw. And again, I just found this. I was walking, I was doing my normal routes. I'm not in an area where this I should find it, but if you're paying attention, and it was in the bushes and it was half buried again in the dirt, and I reached down, picked it up, and again, now I have something that's heavier than that last one. I can close my fist around it. I can smash somebody if I had to. I can hold it this way. I can jam into his face, bring it down in his face, reverse strike, swing it this way. I can bring this up under his chin, into his throat, into his ribs. So you can use this also for self-defense. Carrying it this way, it's not as long as that nail, but I can defend myself here. Yeah, Donut Lord says my car is full of improvised weapons, which it is, because I keep picking these things up every time I find them. And I think I'm going to make a video. We're going to talk about improvised weapons. And I'm going to ask you to please put down in the comment section what you would use. Hi, Linda. Linda's here, and she says coffee and cool tips. Amen. Yeah, so I'm just finishing up. I had my coffee this morning, getting ready to go into work, and I thought I would pull out some of these that I found recently. I forgot my rocks. I've been finding these great rocks that are the shape of my fist that I can smash someone's face with. Hello, David. It's good to see you. But this is a really good option. It's very heavy. It's heavier than the first one. So this was the nail. That's kind of heavy. This is really heavy. So if you were to use this and look here, that's going to rip the flesh. And here you've got a little bit more of a surface to smash with. Thomas says, thanks for the tips and advice. So this is another one. And it's just a matter of me thinking about, like, as we're going through our daily routine, or even if we're visiting someplace and you feel threatened, is there something that you can pick up, put in your hand to give you a kind of a force multiplier to make you hit a little bit harder or give you some reach, right? You can use this and you can strike with this. You could also hold it here and you could use that part to strike with. That would hit a lot harder. Then a few days went by and I found this. So this one is bigger, longer, heavier. Obviously, is a little bit bigger than the other one. And now I have even more. Yeah, Doug says a rolled up magazine. I'm not going to go through all of them. The chain, we saw the chain the other day. We talked about this, but I find there are chains all over where I work that I could use for self-defense. You could carry a flashlight, easily blind somebody, strike with that. And then, of course, I make these pocket sticks. I'll put a link below if you need one of these. So put in the comment section what you find during your daily routine, what would work for self-defense for you. And just, let me know. Let me know your ideas, and then I'll add to my list. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you.